Hello everybody and welcome to episode 40, I believe, of Zack Plays Steins Gate. Last time we left off, it was so juicy that I actually haven't stopped recording. I'm actually recording these episodes back to back, which is something I don't think I've ever done for this series because it normally kills my throat, but luckily there hasn't been a lot of Ferris, there hasn't been a lot of Mayuri, so my voice is good for right now. Let's get back into it. We were fighting with Mocha. This could be the very end of the series. You will know because the title, like the thing will say end, the thumbnail, and yeah, I mean, you'll know if it's the final episode. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? I grab her wrist and pin it to the floor. Ow. A fist flies towards my face. It pops against my left eye, blanking my vision for a second. She seems to stop struggling for a moment. Her hand claws weakly at the air, but it turns out that she was reaching for my hair. She grabs it hard. I feel several strands tear free of my scalp. Ow! Gah! I get a grip on Mocha's face and press her head against the floor. She tries to bite my fingers, so I pull my hand back. I grab the hand that's grabbing my hair and dig my nails into her wrist. But she still doesn't let go of my hair. All the while, her feet are pounding against my back. She's also trying to free her left hand. I can't take much more of this. Why you? I instinctively headbutt Mocha with all of my strength. Gah! The sickening sound of bone against bone echoes inside my head. The impact makes me dizzy too, but I fight it. Mocha goes limp. An opening. Finally, I succeed at pinning down both of her hands. Oh my, that's a thumbnail and a half, boy. She looks so fucked up. That's a thumbnail and a half. Whoa! I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little excited here, but no, I'm just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, back into it. Her glasses fell off at some point during the struggle. Her red, swollen eyes give an even more demented look. There's an angry bump on her forehead where I headbutted her. That hurt, you crazy bitch! She spits at me. The lukewarm saliva hits my face. I want to wipe it off, but my hands are full. Mocha glares at me. There are tears in her eyes, perhaps from the pain. Eye contact. Good, we're making progress. Mocha breaks eye contact when I mention it. She stares at my pockets. She must have caught a glimpse of purple. I'm not giving it back. I smile scornfully. I'm not letting you escape into your own little world again. You don't have that right. Give it back. Come and get it. Mocha tries again to free her hands. I lean in harder to keep them pinned. My strength and position are superior, so Mocha accomplishes nothing. Next, she struggles to free her body. Same result. Zoom in on the boobs. I clamp my thighs firmly around her hips and hold her down. She occasionally knees me in the back, but I can bear that pain. It's not enough to make me forfeit this position. No mind. I can keep this up as long as I have to. Who's going to tire out first? Mocha, without a doubt. I don't do sports or anything, so I'm not that strong, but I'm on top. I have the high ground, Anakin. Stop! I have the high ground. I don't need to expend much energy to keep her pinned. Why did you take it? Give it back! Give it back! Keep screaming. She can scream and spit all she likes. Nothing will make me give up on this position. I don't care about your phone issues. I don't care about FB. Mocha shakes her head violently. She's just wasting her energy. I maintain my position and stare down at Mocha. You don't kill her on this world line, and the world lines where you did have already been erased. But I remember everything that you did, everything that never happened. I'll never forget that you killed Mayuri, and I'll never forgive you. So there's no escape for you today. We're gonna stay here as long as it takes. Until now, I've always run away from facing Mocha, but I can't do that on this world line. I have to know what her email said. So, let's be honest with each other, huh? Mocha is still struggling. Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you. Let me go. I'll tear your fucking eyes out. Jesus Christ, dude. She's insane. This bitch is crazy. So, you can talk without your phone. I'm impressed. You piece of shit. I'll gut you with a kitchen knife. Jesus Christ, this bitch is crazy. I'm a mad scientist. Dissection is my specialty. Die. Die! Help! I'm being raped! This woman's out of control. Does she want another headbutt that badly? A knock sounds from the door. Mocha and I both look at the door in surprise. Oh, is this a lady?
Hello? This is Nashina from next door. Is everything okay? Do you need the police? If not, then could you keep it down, please? The walls here are pretty thin.
Damn, I didn't think about that. I can't have her calling for the police. He's going to kill me. Mocha suddenly screams. No. Oh, no. Stop it. Don't kill me. You bitch! What now? I need to silence Mocha somehow, but I can't use either hand. There's only one way. Call the police. I suddenly press my lips against Mocha's. Whoa, about to get my tongue ripped out of my mouth. My loveless kiss shuts her up quite effectively. I lock eyes with her as well, trading glares in silence. Kids these days. I finally hear the neighbor's footsteps recede. What a relief. Uh-oh. Bruh! I feel a sharp pain on my lip. I instinctively jerk away. Of course she's gonna bite you. Blood drips from my mouth and lands on Mocha's neck. She bit me! When I feel around my lip and the top of my tongue, the taste of blood spreads out from the laceration. Mocha breathes widely as she glares at me with tearful eyes. Don't act like it's your first time. You're older than me, remember? She grimaces and looks away. Her pink lips glisten with saliva. I might find the sight alluring if the situation were different. Mocha turns her face away and looks up through the open curtains at the bright full moon outside the window. How much time has passed? It feels like it's already been dozens of hours, but it's still night outside, so it probably has a bit more than 1 or 2. Mocha hasn't said a word since I kissed her. She hasn't tried to escape either. Her expression is blank. She's just staring off to the side. What is she looking at? I follow her gaze, but the only thing... Jesus Christ, the hiccups. Please, no, not like this. I follow her gaze, but the only thing there is a half-empty bottle of water. Has she given up? Either way, I can't let my guard down. Maybe it's the stress, but it feels like my body's going numb. And I've been drenched in sweat for quite a while now. This room has no air conditioning whatsoever. The heat is starting to get to me. I thought I had an overwhelming advantage in this position, but it's harder to maintain than I expected. Not only do I have to keep Mocha pinned, I also have to keep a close eye on her, so she doesn't try anything. All Mocha has to do is lie there. She can rest and try again whenever she's ready. Will this last all night? At this rate, my strength might give out first. Fear mounts. If she escapes, she's going to try to kill me. She must have a gun somewhere, I'm sure. I consider calling Kadisi for help, but can't use either hand, and I don't even know what time it is. Damn, it's almost like I'm the one trapped. No, stay positive, you can do this. I doubt it. I think I made wrong decisions. I think we're fucked. Mocha's dependent on her phone. That's her weak point. If I keep her separated from her phone, then sooner or later, her will to resist should collapse. It's a matter of whose strength will fail first. Okabe-kun? Suddenly, Mocha calls my name. Are you gonna try and fucking... Are you gonna try and seduce me? Why do all these bitches always try and seduce me? Listen. I know that before I said that you were attractive as an anime girl and you had wonderful breasts, but listen. I want to kill you. I want Okabe to kill you, to be honest with you. I want him to kill you, and then I want him to time leap back and try it a different way, but fortunately, doesn't seem like he's going to. I wish he would, though. But you're not seducing me, woman. I'm not going to fall to the allures of a woman. What do I have to do? Now she's trying to ask nicely. Does this mean she's given up? This is what I was waiting for. Now I move in for the kill. Do you remember sending a D-mail? A what? D-mail. An email that you sent to the past. You sent one to your own phone. You led me to think it was a phone model exchange, but you changed the text before you sent it. Her typing speed is lightning fast. It would have been easy for her to type a mere 36 characters while Dario and I were preoccupied with the phone wave. Your D-mail changed the past. Don't you remember? Oh, sorry. Your D-mail changed the past. Don't you remember? Not British. Normally, once the past changes, everything until that point is undone, but it should be possible to make Mocha remember just as Ferris and Lukaku did. I don't know. You do know, you just haven't remembered yet. Remember or else. Or else what, I don't know. This is just a tactic to put pressure on Mocha. I have another plan to make her remember. Mocha turns away again and bites her lip. Tears start falling from her eyes. I watch, never once taking my eyes off her. I didn't notice before now, but her shirt must have become undone during the struggle. I could see the alluring curves of her collarbone, the skin of her large, pale breasts, a hint of sexy underwear. Her breasts heave with each painful breath. The base of her neck is stained with the blood from my lip. Oh dude, come on, you're gonna pop a boner while on top of her? She's definitely not gonna want to help you then. It's dry like a scab. Normally Mocha could be mistaken for an elegant, beautiful woman, but now she has large shadows under her eyes, her skin is rough, her face is pale. She looks more intoxicated than intoxicating. Her entire body reeks of death. She's clearly insane. This is the real Mocha. I wish I'd realized it sooner.
I really don't know. If I could remember, I would, but I don't remember anything.
Mocha's gaze shifts constantly from me to the ceiling and then to the window. But her slow murmuring is evidence that she's almost beat. Oh, this is why I don't record 2 videos in a row, I'm getting tired. Just a little more, and her resistance will end. Fine, I'll change the question. You received a strange email about 2 weeks ago. It came from your own number, and it was dated several days in the future. Mocha's eyes open wide. Gotcha. You remember? Good. That was the D-mail. What did it say?
If I tell you,
I'll return your phone.
Fuck you.
She suddenly curses at me.
I won't tell you.
Why not?
It's my mission.
Her mission? I recall what Mocha told me on a previous world line. The Rounders' mission is to find and acquire IBM 5100s. In that case, the IBM 5100. She fell into my trap. Her reflexive response was all I needed to see. It was about the IBM 5100.
How much do you know?
I'm asking the questions here, just answer.
I can't. I won't betray FB.
So, you're choosing FB over your phone, how loyal. But Mayuri's fate hangs in the balance, I can't give up. Mocha still hasn't calmed down. She's been opening and closing her hands for quite a while now. She's not trying to escape my restraint, she's just twisting her body, licking her lips, shaking her head, trying to brush the hair from her face. It's like she's suffering from withdrawal without her phone. Soon, she won't have the mental fortitude to resist. If she won't talk now, then I'll just wait until she will. Is it really that painful to not have your phone? Why are you so dependent on it?
I can't talk to people.
Yo, here's a crazy thought, that this game hasn't really showed that you can have time loops, but what if her killing herself is due to us taking her phone? The person that used the phone wave to travel back in time and time leap that we almost caught was actually us, and we're in an endless cycle. How crazy would that be? That'd be insane, dude. But so far, this game hasn't shown that you can be stuck in an endless loop. So, I'm not sure if that could happen. You're talking right now, aren't you? And when she attacked the lab, she was leading a squad of hardened killers, but Mocha shakes her head violently.
If I can't use email, then I'll be cut off from the world.
What? Are you fishing for sympathy? You're just afraid of being abandoned by the Rounders, aren't you?
No. Not the Rounders, FB.
That's the same thing, isn't it? Then don't say the world. You're the one who killed an innocent girl. You're the one who erased Mayuri from the world.
I didn't kill her.
Not on this world line, maybe, but on another world line. You came to steal our time machine. You killed her. You killed Mayuri. On the world line where I interrogated Mocha, she told me that Mayuri was expendable. It didn't matter to CERN whether she lived or died.
If FB told me to, then yes, I killed her.
Who is FB? Where the hell is he? I asked her the same question back then, but another rounder appeared before she could answer. Something tells me she won't have backup this time. Mocha's position in the rounders has changed.
I can't tell you.
Then let me tell you something. Listen good, if you're holding out for backup, you can forget it. Nobody's coming to save you, the pain and despair are just going to get worse, and in 4 days, you'll kill yourself. Mocha seems startled by this. I go in for the kill. I came here from the future using the time machine CERN wants so badly, that's how I know. You kill yourself in this room, all alone. Your precious FB doesn't save you. No one does. Not the Rounders, not CERN, and not the Committee of 300. Your boss hasn't replied to your emails, has he? You know why? Because you've been abandoned. Mocha's face contorts in despair. Once again, tears fall from her eyes. Guilt squeezes my heart. I know that I'm causing this woman pain. Inside of me, a voice whispers that it's nothing compared to what she did to Mayuri, that I have no reason to show mercy to a murderer. Exactly, that little voice is me. But at the same time, my consciousness screams that it's wrong to hurt someone, no matter who they are or what they've done. Oh, shut up, you pansy. Insane mad scientist my ass. I'm afraid to hurt my mortal enemy. I'm nothing but a hypocrite. FB doesn't deserve your loyalty. Tell me everything. I ignore the ache in my heart and push harder, but Mocha shakes her head violently.
FB wouldn't betray me. FB wouldn't abandon me.
Then why do you kill yourself in 4 days?
You kill me and make it look like a suicide.
I wouldn't need to cover it up if I killed you. I'd just undo your death with my time machine. When I got here, you were sitting in the corner like a limp rag, crying about how FB wouldn't answer, remember?
But...
How many days has it been? How often did FB contact you before? And when did it stop? I keep the questions coming. Need to pile on the pressure.
It used to be every day, but it's already been 10 days.
10 days with no contact, correct? Mocha looks up to me with pleading eyes.
I won't betray FB.
FB betrayed you.
I believe in FB.
He threw you away. FB used you, and now your usefulness has ended.
FB isn't like that.
What sort of person was he?
She was gentle to me, like a mother. I finally had a place I belonged.
Like a mother? FB is a woman. I expected an evil-looking old man you see in the movies, but I guess I was wrong.
I'd talk to her about my worries. She always replied right away, like a friend, but gentle, accepting.
Have you met her? Mocha shakes her head weakly. You haven't even met? Even though she's like your mother, your friend? Damn. If they had met, then I could have gotten Mocha to lead me to her.
Rounders must hide their identities from one another.
So you've talked, but you've never met. But you must have wanted to meet her, right? Even if it was against the rules.
No. It would ruin everything if she saw the real me.
Did she ever say she wanted to meet you?
No, never. I never asked.
So no phone calls either, then. Mocha turns away, then nods faintly. Didn't you wonder why? Why would such a kind, gentle woman refuse to meet you in person? Was it really just the rules? And why isn't she returning your emails now? Think about it. She was using you. You were tricked.
Don't say that. She's not like that.
What did her last email say before she stopped contacting you?
Leave the IBM 5100 at the designated location.
The IBM 5100? Mocha, you fool, you let your tongue slip. 2 weeks ago, FB told her to leave the IBM 5100 at a drop point. That means she already had it in her possession at that time. I recall how Mocha kept bombarding me with questions about the IBM 5100. I might have let it slip that I found the computer at Yanobayashi Shrine. I did. After that, she sent an email. The word line changed. The lock was broken on the shrine's storehouse door. The IBM 5100 was gone. These facts all point to one conclusion. She sent herself the location of the IBM 5100. Now that I know, it seems so obvious. If only I hadn't trusted Mocha. If only I had seen through her lies. Wow, guys. Add it to the right list. Yet another thing I'm right about. But no, I played right into her hands. I was the tool's tool. I almost burst into self-deriding laughter, but I desperately hold it back and keep a straight face. What was the designated location?
The coin locker in front of Daibiru.
The coin locker in front of Daibiru. Wait, isn't that where Lukaku hid the IBM 5100 on a previous world line? Is this another effect of the convergence? Can I retrieve the IBM 5100 if I go there now? No, I can't expect it to still be there. Remember what happened with Lukaku. The invisible force of convergence is keeping the IBM 5100 away from me. If I want to get it back, I need to cancel Mocha's email. I know the message. I've already reached my goal. Mocha starts crying softly. I sigh deeply and I lift myself off Mocha's body, then I lean back against the wall and stretch my aching limbs. And then we get killed. I take Mocha's phone out of my pocket. I'm using your phone. Mocha slowly gets up, she wipes her tears and fixes her hair and clothes. Her wavy hair obscures her face from this angle, so I can't make out her expression. She doesn't react to what I said. She's about to shoot me in the face. Even though I'm no longer restraining her, she doesn't try to attack me. Take back her phone, as she shoots me in the face. I open Mocha's mailbox and search for the email. It takes about 3 minutes, but I finally find it. 3 emails from Mocha's own phone, each 12 characters long, sent on August 4th and received on July 31st. Retro PCs at Yanabayashi Shrine. Just as I suspected, Mocha changed her email in the last few seconds I had my back turned. All I need to do now is send the cancellation email.
Okabe?
You at the lab?
Don't worry me like that, you idiot.
What? Were you worried about me?
I mean, you set off an obvious death flag. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Where are you now?
I'm standing by at the lab.
Yeah, dude. Fucking obvious death flag. No joke. I thought I made the wrong decisions, guys. I thought I was about to get iced. As I'm saying this, as I'm about to get iced, I literally get shot in the fucking head. End of the game. I'm pretty sure there is a Mocha ending, guys, so... I don't know what that is. Maybe she ices us. Set up the machine. I'm sending another email.
Destination?
July 31st, 11 a.m.
11 a.m. on the 31st.
Do not go. Not at Shrine, it's a trap. While Karisu calculates the hours, I type the mail. It says, do not go, not at Shrine, it's a trap. I address the email to the phone wave.
Okay, all set.
Alright, activate it.
Activated.
Damn, dude, I'm saving again. There's so many decisions we might have to redo if I don't like this. I press the send button. The mail starts sending. And... reading signer should activate this time for sure. I brace myself for the incoming vertigo.
Well?
Oh my god, nothing. Why won't it change?
Another mistake?
No, there's no way. I know what Mocha's message said. This email should have canceled it. Why isn't it working? What the hell's wrong this time?
What did the first email say?
That the IBM 5100 was at the Yanabayashi Shrine. I tried to cancel it by telling her it's a trap, but it didn't work. I'll try to phrase it differently.
Wait, we went through this with the Lotto 6 experiment, remember?
The Lotto 6 experiment? I sent myself the winning numbers, but the past me didn't buy the ticket. Instead, he gave the winning numbers to Lukaku.
The person who reads the email chooses whether or not to act accordingly. Kiryu learned that the IBM 5100 was at the shrine, though the cancellation mail came right afterward. I guess she ignored it and went anyway.
Maybe she didn't believe the cancellation mail. Or maybe she was so diligent she decided to check it out, even when told not to. I glance at Mocha. She's still hanging her head, but her tears have run dry. I wonder if she's listening.
Damn. Even when told it was too risky to go to the shrine, she went anyway.
We need a more persuasive message, something that will prevent her from going to the shrine.
Like what?
That's the problem. Is it possible to persuade her with just 36 bytes of text? Or should we consider other possibilities? What if I send an email to myself on July 30th? Could I beat her to the IBM 5100?
Were you even interested in the IBM 5100 then?
When did I start caring about the IBM 5100? I can't remember. Fine, that's out. So how do I convince Mocha to listen? At that moment, an electric shock runs through my brain. 2 initials. FB.
What?
Mocha's handler, she's obsessed with FB. If the mail comes from FB, she'll do whatever it says.
Do you have FB's phone?
No, they haven't even met. We don't know where FB is.
Then there's nothing we can do.
Give me a little time.
Gonna make me wait again? Well, I've been pulling all-nighters recently, so whatever. Just don't do anything stupid, okay?
Oh yeah, dude, we can't time leap. Oh shit, that's probably what the comments are gonna say on the last episode. You can't go back in time and time leap because the time leap machine isn't done. I'm pretty sure the time leap machine is not done by this point. On the 11th? I thought it got finished on the 13th. I'm pretty sure it's not done. I don't know for sure though. So even after prying answers out of Mocha, there's still more work to be done. Fate really seems to love getting in my way. Alright, to break out of this world line, I need FB's identity and location. I call Mocha's name. When she finally looks up, I drop a phone into her lap. She accepts it with a confused expression. Looks like we're searching for FB now. Mocha grips her phone, but she doesn't look at the screen. I sigh deeply. I need to get as much information on FB out of her as I can. Alright. How exactly did you become a rounder? Honestly, I couldn't care less. I hate having to stand here and talk with a woman who killed Mayuri. Hugging her phone to her chest, Mocha retrieves her glasses and puts them back on.
4 years ago, I tried to kill myself.
Her voice is a barely audible whisper. For a moment, I'm surprised she's not talking by mail.
I had no hope. I wanted to get away from everything.
Why?
No big reason.
Her expression is blank, lifeless, like always, but behind her glasses her eyes are red from crying. They are the only trace of emotion on a doll-like face. Yeah, all of her bags under her eyes are gone, her bruise is gone. She's completely fine now, guys. I know, I'm calling the developers out for being lazy because they didn't make the art for this. I know, I'm a bit of a jerk, whatever.
Little things, lots of little things piled up. I've always been like this.
And your family? Mocha shakes her head a little. She has none, I guess. I don't bother asking whether she ever had parents. It doesn't really matter.
I locked myself in my room and overdosed on sleeping pills.
Yo, I bet you anything that's that person time leaping back. I bet you anything that motherfucker is that's a true ending flag if I've ever seen a true ending flag.
But I didn't die. Afterwards, I got a mail. Recruiting rounders, it said. It was sent to hundreds of people, not just me.
Isn't that spam? Do the rounders really recruit like that? Oh, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna scooch up for you. Scooch up for you. I might sound a little further away from the microphone.
Nothing mattered anymore, so on a whim I replied. And then FB contacted me. Ever since, I followed FB's orders.
Were you always stationed in Akiba? Mocha shakes her head. I love how us holding her down, beating the shit out of her is what caused her to just like... and emotionally abusing her is what has caused her to just be totally okay with us now and be friends with us. Take notes, kids. You just have to beat a woman and emotionally abuse her, and then, you know, she'll start to love you.
Until 3 months ago, I was in Nagoya. Before that, Yokohama. Before that...
The Rounders' chief duty is to acquire IBM 5100s. I guess they had her traveling all over Japan, digging up info on retro PCs. How many IBM 5100s have you found so far?
Not even one.
No results. It sounds like Sun is spending a lot of effort for not much return. I sigh deeply, once again. So, what now? Are you going to sit there wallowing in despair until you kill yourself 4 days from now? Or do you want to rebel against fates?
Rebel?
Even as I ask the question, I know that for her, rebellion is impossible. This world line has already approved her death. She's in the same situation as Mayuri. No matter what she does, she will die. I know that, and yet I ask the question. FB used you and threw you away. Accept it, and then ask yourself what you're going to do about it. Mocha looks down.
Even if FB did use me, that was the only place I belonged. That was the first time my entire life that I was needed. FB gave me purpose.
Didn't we do that when you were a lab mem?
To protect that purpose, to protect FB, I would do anything.
You're beyond hope. I stands up. Drown in your dependence for all I care. Your death has already been decided. But I won't let fate have its way. I'm rebelling to the end. No matter what, I will save Miuri. Just a little bit more. I can't give up now. It's midnight, and Akiba is practically empty. Really, it looks like it's daylight. The silence is eerie. There's no sign of anyone near the coin locker. Considering the IBM 5100's size, it couldn't fit in the regular size lockers. It must have been put in one of the 3 large lockers on the right. The light's on. The bottom locker is still in use. Is the IBM 5100 inside? I doubt it. My heart starts pounding in my chest. I feel my face grow hot with excitement. Nah, we're not getting an IBM 5100 until we reach that 1% divergence. We've been apart for far too long, my partner, but now only a thin locker door separates us. Is this what love feels like? Let's not go crazy. I force myself to consider the situation calmly. Is the IBM 5100 really inside? No, probably not. I want to check right this instant. I can't believe I forgot to ask Mocha which locker she is. Should I get a crowbar, or something to pry the locker open? If the IBM 5100 really is inside and I steal it, what will happen to the world line? I have yet to cancel out all the D-mails, which I thought was the only way to restore the original world line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure when you time leap back, well, especially for D-mails, I think that when you send a D-mail back or when you time leap back, that divergence change that it displays with reading Steiner, that is how much of a change you are going to make. Like, it's already set in stone. So for example, if I send a D-mail back and it changes the world line by 0.05, if I were to find an IBM 5100, it wouldn't change the divergence more, because finding the IBM 5100 was already calculated in that 0.05 change, if that makes sense. I believe that that's how it works, because so far I haven't seen your decisions change anything. Except for the decisions, obviously, to send a D-mail. I've yet to cancel all of the D-mails, which I thought was the only way to restore the original world line. But now the IBM 5100 is so close, why can't I just reach out and take it? I don't know how to cancel Mocha's D-mail, so I can always do that if this doesn't work. Oh, I know how to cancel Mocha's D-mail, so I can always do that if this doesn't work. Let's try it, just to make sure. First, I make a quick visit to the lab. Ignoring the complaints of the labmen who stay awake in the lab all night, I retrieve a makeshift crowbar from the development room. Then I return to the lockers and thrust the pointed tip of the crowbar into the crack of the door. Huh? Just as I begin to pry, a shrill siren begins at night. I look up and see the red lights of a patrol car coming this way. The timing couldn't be worse. The police release me after about 30 minutes of scolding. I return to the coin locker and try to pry it open again. Immediately, another patrol car appears. This time, they take me to the police station. I'm stuck in an interrogation room all night, getting preached to by policemen. I conclude that this is another effect of attractive field convergence. No matter what I do, I cannot obtain an IBM 5100 on this world line. That is what fate has decided. I get the police to call my father, and they finally release me. They didn't go as far as to arrest me, but the policemen, as well as my father, scolded me harshly. I act apologetic, but in actuality, their words fall on deaf ears. After my father goes home, I head straight to Mocha's apartment. I tried calling her. I took the opportunity to memorize her phone number yesterday, but she wouldn't pick up at all. Before I get there, I send a mail to Daru, asking him to check if the coin locker is still occupied. The door to Mocha's apartment is unlocked. I find Mocha hugging her knees in the corner, just like she was when I first found her. You put the IBM 5100 in the bottom right locker, correct?
How?
Checked, the big locker on the lower right is in use. What's this about anyway? Don't make me your errand boy so early in the morning, fool. Sorry, Daru. Out of all the lockers, only 3 could hold the IBM 5100. Out of those 3, only the bottom one was in use. If that's the one you used, then FB hasn't picked it up yet. Do you know what that means? Mocha frowns. It means that if we stake out the locker, you'll get to meet FB.
Ah.
It hadn't occurred to you? Some secret agent you are. I'm headed there now. You coming?
What will you do if you meet her?
Borrow her phone. That's the best way to prevent Mocha from going to Yanabayashi Shrine.
I can't meet her. I'm too afraid. The real me could never live up to her expectations.
Something tells me her expectations were never that high to begin with. Mocha's face contorts again. I'm being blunt, not only because Mocha is Mayuri's murderer, but also because Mocha's weakness is starting to get on my nerves. Just like Daru's mail said, the locker is still occupied when I get there. I look around to make sure there's no patrol cars. No crowbars this time, I don't feel like getting arrested. I head across the street to the Ibero, hide behind one of its humongous pillars, and begin the stakeout. My legs are getting tired. If it's been freaking... How long has it been since they stole the IBM 5100? I feel like we're gonna be waiting a while, dude. I was going to borrow Mayuri's portable game console, but I decided I didn't need a distraction. Still, it's pretty tough to keep standing like this. I also need to stay inconspicuous. Someone might notice if they see me standing in the same place for hours. I wouldn't want a security guard to give me trouble. My nose is so itchy right now, guys, like I'm non-stop itching it, and I don't know why. I mean, I guess there's not much to worry about that. I've already been here for 7 hours without incident. My legs are numb, so I squat and lean on the pillar. So hungry. I'd love to go get some food, but I can't take my eyes off the locker. Just then, somebody taps me on the shoulder. FB! I try to leap to my feet, but my legs get tangled and I fall over. Mocha is standing there, looking down at me with those glassy eyes. What are you doing here?
I'll keep watch too. Is that okay?
God damn it, dude. You see what they're doing now? You see what they're doing? They're doing the same thing they did with Ferris. They're doing the same thing they did with Lukaku. They're trying to make you like the character, so then you second guess if you should send that email. Guess what, motherfucker? I don't like this bitch. Why the change of heart? I stand up and dust off my clothes. You were comfortable with your male-only relationship, weren't you? I thought you wanted to maintain that distance. So what made you decide to take the risk of a meeting?
At this rate...
Mocha puts her head on her knees. She looks like she's ready to cry. I've seen that expression once before, in her moonlit apartment.
If I lose contact with FB, I'll lose my connection.
To the world? Mocha nods faintly. You can't bear. Reading. This is why I normally don't record 2 episodes in a row, Jesus Christ. You can't bear to be alone yourself, yet you'd end an innocent girl's life because some person you've never met told you to. A cultist, that's what you are. And her cult leader, FB, abused her weakness before throwing her out like old clothes. It pisses me off. FB's cruelty, Mocha's weakness, I can't decide which one I hate more. Then Mocha nervously brings out a convenience store bag. What's this? Instead of answering, Mocha looks away. I look inside. Whoa! Milk and bean buns? Exactly what you need on a stakeout. There's enough for 2. You brought this for me? Mocha nods. Alright, well, never mind, I like you now. I like you more than Mayuri. No, I'm just kidding. Did some of you guys just take a double take? Like, what the fuck? Food really is the key to a man's heart. Very well, you may join the stakeout. Now we can take turns watching, and will also look less suspicious to passers-by. The night draws on and still no sign of FB. We nap in 1-hour shifts, but it doesn't help the exhaustion. On top of that, I don't have anyone to talk to. Mocha can't keep a conversation going, so there's nothing I can do to stave off boredom. I went back to the lab to shower just before dawn, but Kadisu, who's working all night on the time machine, just glared at me. The wait finally ends at just after 1 PM on the 13th. Someone comes to open the lower right locker. We watch from behind that pillar. It's a nondescript middle-aged man. He's dressed in a new suit, but it hangs rather poorly on him, as if he's not used to wearing it. Is that FB? Mocha shakes her head firmly.
FB's a woman.
So, maybe she hired someone to pick it up? Or it could be someone from the locker company here to clear it after weeks overdue. Or it could just be FB, because you don't know for sure that FB is a woman because you've only communicated through text. Biggest catfish of all, FB. That would make us all idiots. Mocha, FB, and me. The man has the key to the locker. He pays the late fee with 100 yen coins, then removes the cardboard box with the IBM 5100 inside. The man thought ahead and brought a pushcart. He puts the IBM 5100 into the pushcart with a bit of effort and begins walking away. Follow him! The man heads straight for Akihabara Station. Strangely enough, he walks up to an overweight man standing in front of a ticket machine. The overweight man is wearing a t-shirt and has all the signs of an otaku. He doesn't seem to have anything in common with the first guy, who looks like an average salaryman. They transfer the IBM 5100 into the overweight man's suitcase. After they exchange a few words, the overweight man enters the station alone. Then the guy in the suit leaves. Weird. What was the purpose of that transfer? Is the overweight man FB? Or is he just another link in some kind of chain? At any rate, we keep following the IBM 5100. We should reach FB eventually. We enter the station. The overweight man boards the Yamanote line. We board on the next car and keep watch through the connecting door. It's a weekday afternoon, so there aren't many passengers. 30 minutes later, we arrive at Shinjuku Station. Well guys, I guess we're not getting an ending yet, but from what I've read of the synopsis of the ending, it seems like even when you make the decision that gives you an ending, you still get, it's like a fairly lengthy description of the ending. It's like, 30 minutes to an hour of reading of, like, the ending. So, really, we could be on the way to Mocha's ending, or whatever, whoever's ending, right now. Here, the train sees a sharp increase in passenger traffic.
He's getting off.
Mocha pulls on my sleeve. The overweight man has slipped into the stream of departing passengers. He's about to exit onto the platform. We follow him, but due to our slow reaction, we have to push our way through the boarding passengers. The train doors close, and it slowly departs. The man starts walking towards the exit. Shinjuku is crowded, so we have to follow close behind or we'll lose him. But then I stop in my tracks. Wah! The man is empty-handed. His suitcase is missing. What? For a second, I think we followed the wrong man, but no, it's definitely him. We watched him the whole time he was on the train. There's no doubt he had the suitcase when the train arrived in Shinjuku. Could he have passed it to someone else in the crowd? Clever. They know how to lose a tail. Oh. I guess we're going back. I guess we're going back to follow them. I return to the lab and leap an hour back. I find myself inside the train. I know it's bad manners to use my phone on the train, but this is an emergency. According to the train's display, we're about to leave Otsuka for Akibukuro. 3 stops to Shinjuku. Mocha's next to me, acting inconspicuous. I peek at the overweight man in the next car. They'll make their move at Shinjuku. That guy's gonna get off, but he actually hands the package to someone else. He got us good just now.
Just now?
Doesn't look like Mocha's caught on yet. I just time leaped from an hour in the future.
Time leaped?
Mocha's eyes widen. Train arrives at Shinjuku on schedule. Just to make sure, I'll have Mocha follow the man when he gets off. Before the doors open, I stealthily move to his car. He still has the suitcase with the IBM 5100. This motherfucker's strong! Now arriving at Shinjuku, not Akihabara. The doors open and passengers spew out. The overweight man leaves too, just like last time. However, I knew it! He leaves the suitcase on the train. And now passengers from Shinjuku board. Someone walks up to the abandoned suitcase. It's a woman in her 30s pushing a baby stroller. There's no baby. The woman casually loads the suitcase into a stroller and sits down. After witnessing that scene, I return to the neighboring car. I need to be careful. These guys are serious about avoiding pursuits. The train starts moving. I contact Mocha so we can regroup later. After that incident, the package swaps couriers like a hot potato, snaking around the tracks that run through Tokyo like a web. Whenever they give me the slip, I time leap and resume the chase. Good on you. Okabe, using his brain, for once. Finally, the courier and package get aboard the Hibaya line and return to Akihabara Station, where it all began. I recognize the last courier. He's one of the men who raided the lab with Mocha, dark skin, crew cut, the one who hit me with his gun. The man easily carries the 25-kilo package out of the station. We follow. A car honks its horns. Mocha and I immediately hide. Peering out from cover, I see a white flatbed parked in front of the station. A muscular man hops out of the driver's seat. What? 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 Something that I didn't call? Something that I didn't see coming? My boy Tenoji's in on this shit. What? After all of that shit, where he's talking about how he knew Suzuha, he's friends with Suzuha, after all that, this motherfucker's gonna be evil. Are you shitting me? I know that face. No, it can't be. I desperately try to organize my thoughts. That's Tenoji Yugo, owner of the Braun 2 workshop. Mr. Braun. Well, that would explain why there's a fiber optic line from our building to CERN. Why? Why is he here? Does this mean he's connected to FB, to the Rounders? Was the Braun 2 workshop just a front for CERN? Is that how he could afford to keep it open? What's going on here? His shop is right below the lab. If he's working for the enemy, then I shiver at the thought. Stop, let's not rush to conclusions. He might just be another courier. We watch from a distance. Tenoji takes a suitcase from the crew-cut man and loads it in the backseat of his car. Then he gets in the car alone and takes off towards Shuadori. I stare after it in disbelief. What the hell? Alright guys, what the hell's going on here? I time leap several hours to before the first man arrived at the coin locker. I then explain the situation to Mocha. My plan is to get ahead of the package. After killing some time at Starbucks, we rent a car. I don't have a license, so Mocha's driving. We go to the streets in front of the roundabout, facing Shuadori, and park near Yodobashi Camera. Now we wait. Nervous? You look terrified. How long have you been driving?
First time.
What? This is your first time? Oh, come on. Just don't crash. I was surprised Mocha had a license in the first place. Apparently, FB told her it would come in handy for her rounder work. I have Mocha wait in the car while I keep a lookout on the roundabout. Well, it makes sense why she ran over Mayuri and I. Bitch doesn't even know how to drive. The white station wagon's already stopped there. From this distance, I can clearly see Tenoji in the driver's seat. Nobody else is riding. I should walk up to him and say, "Hey, Tenoji, what's going on, dude? What are you doing here?" The crew cut guy should arrive just after 5 p.m. As expected, the crew cut man arrives on time, effortlessly dragging the suitcase behind him. It feels weird seeing the exact same scene from a different angle. I hurry back to the car where Mocha's waiting. He's coming! The station wagon rolls past us. It takes a left turn at the Shuadori intersection towards Okachimachi. Nailed it. Mocha smoothly sets the car in motion. Finally, we arrive at Tenoshi's house in Okachimachi. This is the house where Suzuha lived. Her rusty old mountain bike is still sitting out front. Tenoji brings the IBM 5100 inside. What the fuck? We stop a little further down the road and keep watch.
What does this mean? Where's FB?
The question is, why did he bring it inside? Is he just holding on to it, or is he FB? Does he know FB? Mocha insists that FB is a woman. Sorry about that, I needed a drink. My voice was finally dying after recording 2 episodes in a row. Both episodes are very long. Let's get back into it. This episode's almost about to end. So maybe it's Tenoji's wife, whom I've never met. I have Mocha show me one of FB's mails. M4, sorry for not being useful. M4, oh shit, boy, that went really fast. Wait, no! No! Not like this! Fuck, well, I guess I'll reload the last save. I'll be back. Alright, I only had to play through everything that we've done in this episode over again, but let's read it. M4, it's true that you're not very good with people, but I think that's just part of what makes you unique and special. Besides, you have no trouble talking to me, do you? Honestly, M4, there's nobody else— oh, I hate my scroll wheel. There's nobody else who works as hard as you do. I'm very thankful for that. I'm glad you joined the Rounders. Even if nobody else values you, I'll always look out for you. Feel free to email me whenever you like. Oh yes, since you're finally in Nagoya, you should try some of the local delicacies. It's not good for your health to keep eating convenience store food. Or do you not like miso, M4? In any case, a girl your age needs to eat better. I recommend the firm miso stew. Your next mission is to go to Akihabara in Tokyo, so find an apartment by next week. I deposited a special bonus in your account, so feel free to use it. Talk to you soon, your mother, FB. She's kept lots of mails archived like this one.
M4 is my code name. FB gave it to me.
Mocha's a mailing machine. She sent FB nearly 10 mails a day, but FB replied to every single one. You'd have to be a saint to reply to all of those emails. No wonder Mocha was so dependent on FB. So, time for another stakeout. I have Daru set up a wireless infrared camera on the telephone pole down the street. We park a couple blocks away and watch the video feed. The next day, Tenoshi goes to work on his moped like usual. He returns after sunset. There's no sign of his daughter, Nei, or his wife. 15th. Something finally happens early Sunday morning, just before 3 AM. 6 people show up at Tenoshi's house. It's them! It's dark, but I recognize them. They're the Rounders who raided the lab with Mocha. Mocha doesn't show much of a reaction. I thought she knew them. I asked, but she said she's never met them before. It looks like this World Line's Mocha has been cut off completely. Were they done with her once she found them in IBM 5100? Tenoshi comes outside and loads the IBM 5100 into the station wagon. Then the 6 men get in and drive away. Tenoshi sees them off, then goes back inside his house.
What now?
I'm interested in Tenoshi's story, but the IBM 5100 will lead us to FB. We decide to follow the station wagon. The pursuit ends at Narita International Airport. The 6 men, IBM 5100 in tow, board a plane, headed for France. France, Cern's home country. What does this mean? Tenoshi's wife might be FB. Since there's no sign of FB this far, she must be an extremely cautious individual, but the evidence suggests only one possibility. On World Line Alpha 1, Mocha's men attacked the night the time leap machine was completed. The timing was perfect. It makes sense if you assume that Tenoshi is closely linked to FB. He was right downstairs the whole time we were discussing our plans. FB knew exactly what we were up to. We were dancing to her tune all along. When we get back to Akiba, Mocha and I start walking towards Tenoshi's house. But on the way, I get an angry call from Kadisu demanding an update. So I decide to take care of that first. New mail from Mayuri. I saw Orion last night. It was really pretty. I hope you were looking up at the same time, because then it would be like we were close by, even if we were really far away. Stars are romantic if you think like that, aren't they? I guess I'll reply. I don't want you to think that I like you like that, though. But, okay. Yeah, I saw it too. First night in a while I've had time to look at the stars, but I don't think it was Orion. That's a winter constellation. I don't want Mayuri to think of me like that, in a bow cheeky cheeky wow wow kind of way. But, you know, if it happens, then it'll just be really awkward for me personally. But you know. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a save here. Thank you so much for watching. Things are getting juicy. Tenoshi, that's actually something I did not see coming. Admittedly. This is one of the only things that has surprised me in this entire game. Is that Tenoshi is somehow linked to CERN. Really, I should have seen it. The signs were all there when you really think about it. The fact that he looks European. The fact that he's from European descent. CERN, very European. Makes sense, of course, but I just didn't see it. I didn't see it. I don't know what I thought. What a dick, though. Am I right? What a dick. Anyway, though, appreciate you guys watching. I guess we have not received an ending yet, but we could be on our way to some ending, some mocha ending or something, who knows. The game is almost over. I know that for sure, because we only have, I believe, this chapter. I believe chapter 9 is the last chapter for us. Maybe chapter 10, but I'm fairly sure chapter 9 is our last chapter, so who knows how long the series is going to go on. And after that, we'll play a spooky game, and then we'll play another visual novel. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye!